Okay, so good evening or good afternoon, depending in which time are you seeing this, Mr. Paulina. So today we are going to present our activity to teach morphology, which is called Word Detective. And we use as a slogan here, learning morphology through a fun classroom game, which is what we made. So in this case, our team members are Krishna, Diego, and Dylan. So to begin with, well, the purpose of our game is to help students to understand unfamiliar words by analyzing their parts. That's our main goal for this activity. Now, before we move on to the activity, we need to understand a little bit what is morphology. Morphology, in this case, as it says in the PPT, is the study of the structure of words and how words are formed from smaller units called morphemes. And in this case, a morpheme is the smallest unit of meaning in language. The morphemes, as you can see there, can be the prefix who comes before the root and changes the meaning, the root, which is the main meaning of the word, and the suffix, which comes after the root and can change the meaning of the word class. Okay? So now we're gonna move on a little bit deeper with an explanation from Dylan.
Good afternoon, everyone, classmate and teacher. So, and this slide, we see how strategy works in practice. We use the word unemployment as an example. Students first identify the prefix, which means not or express negation. Then they identify root employ, which refers to having a job or work. After that, they identify the suffixment, which forms a noun and indicates a state or condition. Once students understand the meaning of each morpheme, they combine them to infer the meaning of the complete word. In this case, unemployment means it means the state of not having a job. This example shows how students can analyze the structure of a word and use that information to understand vocabulary they might have never seen before. As a result, they become more independent and independent readers and improve their morphological awareness. Now my friend Krish is gonna explain a little bit about the
But
word
before
unhappy.
something that Dylan was saying that we use also the word unhappy, which is we have the prefix un, which is not, the root happy, and the meaning not happy at all. That's what my classmate was saying. Now Krishna is going to explain what the activity consists in.
Well, Word Detective is a card in which consists in first, each group receive a word containing at least one prefix or suffix or vote, and then so they must complete the following information together as a group, and then finally we going to talk about the answer aloud. For example, here we have the prefix. For example, in the word employment, the prefix is and then the root is employment, and go on with the all words.
Okay, good.
No puedo repetirlo y por último yo lo edito.
Go on, go on.
Is the other one. Okay, our game is called Word Detective. In this game, students become detectives and solve different word cases. The main objective is identify prefixes, roots, and suffixes, and then use those morphemes to understand the meaning of the whole word. To play the game, students will use word cards, detective cards, and a score sheet.
Okay, so here we have the words that each group are going to be working on simultaneously. Each group are going to receive the 10 words, and they are going to develop the answering sheet that Krishna just explained. So the words here are unhappiness, rewriting, disagreement, careless, impossible.
Reviewing, misunderstanding, nationally, disconnected, overreacting.
Okay, perfect. So how the game is going to work. So we are going to divide the class into teams. That is the first step. Give each team one card. So each team will be working with the same word as we showed before. Then we are going to share everything that they could find from the answering sheet. So each team can, if they find out that another team has made a mistake, they can steal points from them and they can earn points from themselves. That's how the game is going to work, and it's suitable for A1, B2 students, and it is also working for big groups and smaller groups. As I said, A2, B1, the time is going to be 15 minutes, but I think we are going to need a little bit more for students. As I said, the grouping can be 2 or 4, but depending on how many students do you have in your classroom. It also works for bigger classes and smaller classes because we divide each group into teams. And now my partner Dylan is going to give us the benefits of our activity.
Well, the benefits of this activity are develops vocabulary, encourage teamwork. It helps also students understand unfamiliar words and improves morphological awareness. There's a lot of benefits on this work, so good.
So at the end, Krishna, could you show the cards that we are going to show students for them to work on the answering sheet? The answering sheet would be printed. So
We are going to work with cards like this,
just little cards, and they have to
this little card
they have
with a
to
word,
exactly, they have to deconstruct the word. So that is
with a
our
word.
activity plan for teaching in this case morphology, and I believe it's suitable. What do you think?
I do like the idea.
Okay, Krish, I have nothing else to say.
Ah,
I have nothing else to say. I'm going to stop the recording. Are you on the same path?
I don't like this.